Bro, and there's just nothing else that you can cut back on, boy. There's no more cutting back on Starbucks, coffees, subscriptions. There's nothing left. I'm out here managing and budgeting using the vending machine. I'm going days where I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna eat for lunch. I'm gonna wait till I get back home. Ain't nothing else left to cut out. It's crazy. I'm making the most money I probably didn't ever make. Ain't no probably. I didn't ever made. Yeah, I don't ever see it. It be gone. The bills be snatching it. I'm not even gonna say we not making enough money. Everything just too high. Ain't no way at 36 an hour, getting close to 40 an hour, you just barely making it. You just be having enough and maybe a couple hundred extra. That's crazy. What is going on?
There is nothing else to cut. There's nothing left for me to cut. I have cut so much out of my life just to make it. When I say everything is high, gas prices high, I'm filling up my tank every 3 to 4 business days. 3 to 4 business days. Everything is high. Food high. Light bills high. Gas bill high. Gas prices high. Rent is high. The sky is high. I am tired. I make the most money I've ever made in my life. It may not be much to a lot of people, but to me, it's a lot. I could potentially make up, not to put my financial business out there, potentially take home $2,400, depending on how I work. My thing is, I never see the money. I never see it. Where is it? Where did it go? It disappeared. It's in my account and poof, out. Gone. 2 seconds. Out of there. Gone. Like, just gone. I'm not understanding what is going on with this economy. I don't know what's happening, but I am tired of making the cuts. I bring my own lunch to work. I skip meals. I'm going to be a 2T by summer. I'm going to be a 2T by summer. I promise you. I don't know what the fuck to do.
We have officially hit the breaking point. So now my question is, what do we do? The breaking point means that everything, as it's been getting more expensive, has now collectively gotten too expensive. So that it's not just people kind of getting behind on things. We're like from the point of no return where like there is no catching up anymore. Nobody can tell me I need to go work 80 hours a week doing something because I'm still getting now outpaced by the price of gas, electric, food. What are we supposed to do? Like this genuine human me to you, like what are we supposed to actually do? Because unfortunately right now, like as most people are, they don't own anything. I don't own my car. I don't own the house I live in. I don't own these things. And so if I don't pay for them, I lose them. So if there's so many other people in the same spot, I'm just trying to see like the bigger picture, and I'm trying to like have like a conversation here because obviously like it's very clear that we're in a systematic collapse. But I think like it's what are we now going to do? Because there is no hyper individualism. I can't sit here and take any hyper individualistic advice to somehow turn my life around because it's not going to work. The world has now fallen apart so much, at least like the whole system we've lived in. So, I mean, what are we supposed to do? What are we going to do? And I'm just open to hear like all thoughts and whatever else, because like ultimately most people's boomer ended advice is not going to help anybody. And that era is over. The idea of going and working for somebody else and saying that this now solves my day-to-day livelihood problems are well over. So
like, how much harder am I supposed to work before I'm actually allowed to live? I'm exhausted. I'm burnt out. I'm tired of waking up every day just to survive another day to still be broke, behind, and drowning. And maybe the problem isn't that I'm just lazy or that I'm weak. Maybe I'm trying to force myself into a lifestyle and a culture that literally does not fit who I am as a person. Because America is go, 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 go. Work, bills, stress, hustle, productivity, and then repeat. And if you're a single mom here, forget it. Because you're expected to do everything alone and still smile and act grateful for the opportunity that you have to be overworked and undersupported. I don't want a luxury life. I don't want designer shit. I don't need to be rich. I just want peace. I want enough energy at the end of the day to enjoy my child. I want to be able to cook dinner without feeling like I'm gonna collapse. And I want a home that's not a physical manifestation of my mental exhaustion. I want community. I want softness. I want family life. I want to exist without feeling like every second of my life has to be optimized or monetized. And honestly, maybe some people are built for this hustle culture. Maybe some people thrive in this environment, but I don't. And I'm tired of pretending like I do. I'm tired of masking. I'm tired of forcing myself to operate like a machine when my body and mind is screaming at me that this pace is not sustainable for you. People keep saying you just have to work harder. Meanwhile, I'm already running on fumes. Like, maybe, no, I don't need to work harder. Maybe I just need a different life. And maybe that means leaving. Maybe that means moving somewhere slower, somewhere more family oriented, somewhere where people actually know how to live instead of just survive paycheck to paycheck while pretending that this is normal. Because this shit does not feel normal anymore.
As I watched all of these videos, one thing became clear. This isn't an individual problem. This is a collective failing. When thousands of people from different backgrounds, different cities, and different income levels are all saying the same thing, we should probably listen. Many people aren't overspending. They're not living recklessly. They're not buying luxury items every week. We talked about keeping up with the Joneses. Take a look at some of my old videos, but this isn't the case here. They're simply trying to pay for housing, groceries, insurance, transportation, childcare, and the basic necessities. There are a lot of my videos that I do speak about some of these subjects like groceries and housing. And actually, there's a lot of them. So just take a look at some of my previous videos. But that's why so many people are getting frustrated when the advice is always just stop buying coffee or just cut your expenses. For many families, the expenses have already been cut. The reality is that some people don't need another budgeting app. They don't need another lecture. They need higher wages. I talked about this before. The lack of salary increases, the lack of bonuses, the lower costs are what's going to help. Like, stop raising these prices in the grocery store. We need better opportunities. And on top of that, we need a little breathing room. People want to live a life that is fulfilling, not a life that is stressful. And at the same time, I don't believe hopelessness is the answer. We want to remain hopeful in these situations. And if you're feeling overwhelmed financially, know that you are not alone. Millions of people are feeling the exact same pressure right now as we speak. And as you can see from some of these videos, this is a season where people may need to focus less on perfection and more on survival. I talked about surviving versus thriving. Maybe that means learning a new skill, looking for additional income streams, negotiating bills, building community, sharing resources, or simply giving yourself grace while you navigate a difficult economy because right now it is crazy. Most importantly, stop beating yourself up. And I talked about this before. I don't even know if I posted the video about it where I was talking about people who got laid off and they started to blame themselves for it when it's not their fault. Not every financial struggle is a result of a bad decision. Sometimes people are doing everything right and still feeling squeezed. The fact that so many people are speaking up about this tells me that we need more empathy and less judgment. I truly hope things improve. I hope wages catch up. I hope people get relief. Again, hope. Until then, let's stop pretending everyone is struggling because they bought too much stuff. They went out on a shopping spree. That's what's wrong with them. That is not always the case. Sometimes people are struggling because life has simply become more expensive. And I don't understand how people don't get that. But a lot of times people are out of touch. People don't have the same experiences as you. As always, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you on the next video.